This is a Doomcock news zap. Entertainment Weekly's James Hibbard has posted an article with the headline, "Former DC Boss Deletes Twitter After Zack Snyder Fans Attack," which immediately begs the question, Zack Snyder has fans? Breaking news, apparently so. A former DC boss has deleted her Twitter account after coming under fire from fans of director Zack Snyder. It all started late last week when former DC Entertainment president Diane Nelson tweeted her praise of the upcoming Joker movie after seeing director Todd Phillips reveal Joaquin Phoenix's character in full makeup. "Love it," wrote the executive who ran DC Entertainment from 2009 to 2018. "Great story. Great actor, specific and strong vision from talented director, what DC should have been doing since Nolan. Even if die-hard fans struggle with his vision, hashtag good movies are good movies." This is a rather kind thing to say about a new movie being made by your former company after you've departed, but certain DC fans took it as a snub of the films made under Snyder's purview of the franchise, such as Man of Steel, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and Justice League. So apparently, these Zack Snyder fans, once as mythical as the unicorn, the fairy, and quality control on Star Trek Discovery, not only exist, but they drove former DC Entertainment president Diane Nelson to delete her Twitter account for such an incredibly innocuous tweet, praising a snippet of footage featuring a few seconds of Joaquin Phoenix walking through a crowd in Joker makeup that barely provoked a yawn from Doomcock. It's not that the footage was all that objectionable, it's merely that there's so little there to see it would take the unholy spawn of Kreskin, Uri Geller, and Miss Cleo the phone psychic to foresee even a glimmer of a hint of how that film is going to turn out. Given the DCU's abominable track record, when I showed my Magic 8-Ball this footage and asked it if the movie was going to be any good, my Magic 8-Ball just laughed at me. All this reaction to so little information is astonishing to Doomcock, but let that pass. The point is, former DC Entertainment president Diane Nelson's tweet was overwhelmingly positive. "Love it! Great story, great actor, specific and strong vision from a talented director. What DC should have been doing since Nolan, even if die-hard fans struggle with his vision." Who can argue with such a modest tweet? Apparently, Zack Snyder fans can, and did, and now Miss Nelson has deleted her Twitter account. Doomcock wonders, have I awakened today in a parallel universe? Because to me, the Zack Snyder DCU movies are nigh unto unwatchable. His vision metaphorically and literally lacks color. All his colors are hideously muted and tainted with a joyless blue-gray tint. His outlook is grim and joyless, his jokes land flat. Whereas Darkseid was looking for the anti-life equation, Snyder seems to have stumbled upon the anti-joy equation, and it is perfect. And as far as the new footage of the Joker goes, along with the other Joker Harley Quinn movie that's in development where they kidnap Dr. Phil, God help us, Doomcock is underwhelmed and skeptical, but still cannot fathom anyone getting this worked up about it at such an early stage. But one thing is clear. If Snyder were the answer to DC's cinematic woes and not the source, the DCU would be fixed by now. Certainly, without a doubt, Snyder has made some interesting films. 300 and Watchmen are both respectable efforts with flashes of brilliance, and Snyder is infinitely superior to the uber-hacks Jar Jar Abrams and Ruin Johnson. So it should come as no surprise that Snyder has some passionate fans, and upon reflection, Doomcock can respect that. But given his track record with the DCU films, Doomcock has simply ceased to pay any attention to Snyder and assumes it's a given that the DCU is in terrible shape. It's unfortunate for Ms. Nelson that she assumed the same. Hers was merely a slight by omission, but I guess that's showbiz. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all stay angry.